Every new day, we get a chance to set the record straight, a clean slate, the opportunity to choose greatness and to stop making excuses. Motivation is cheap, discipline is difficult, but discipline gets results. Your mindset matters. My name is Myles Biggs, and this is Relish the Journey. Here we are again, another episode of Relish the Journey. What's up, my people? Before I dive into my topic for this Mindset Matters podcast, I want to bring your attention to something you might have noticed linked up in the social posts, but I did my first online course. I took advantage of all this craziness with coronavirus and time spent at home to take some things that I get questioned on a lot, mainly how do I make money on a podcast, and put it into a course. So the podcast course is called Monetize Your Podcast Without Advertisers. And I give you all my methodology for how I use this show to make money. And if you're an avid listener, you can hear that I don't layer in ads into these things, except for now, this bit of self-promotion. So I updated the link in all my socials to be to this course on Udemy. I'll put it in the show notes. I'd love it if you guys could check out the course. If it's not for you, if you could forward it to somebody else, that would be awesome. Just trying to impact as many people as possible. All right, so end soapbox. Now, a new kind of soapbox. I want to talk about a topic that is near and dear to my heart today, and that's this concept of motivation. And so you hear me say mindset matters, and I talk about these topics and how we control what's between our ears and how important that is. And I want to talk about this idea and this phrase that people say that they're always putting out fires. You know, in your job, perhaps you've said it or you've heard your coworkers say it. You ask somebody, how's your day going? And they just sigh, you know, and then say, man, I feel like I'm putting out fires all day. Just putting out fires, right? For me, that conjures up an image of a firefighter with his hose just spraying it around crazy, right? How wild does that look? And nothing against firefighters, okay? Love you guys. Thanks for all you do. But in business, you don't want to be a firefighter, okay? So 2 ideas I want to give you. Instead of being a firefighter, I want you to focus on being a farmer. So think about that. Ask yourself, would you rather be a firefighter or would you rather be a farmer when it comes to business? When you're fighting fires, you're reacting to yesterday's problems and you're trying to put out a problem. You're not creating anything new. You're not moving the ball forward. You're not, advancing and conquering. You're putting out a fire. You're dousing the flame. Everything's getting wet, and you're just trying to survive, okay? On the flip side of that, you've got farmers. Farmers work the land. They plant seeds. They plant seeds for tomorrow, right? They're putting in activity today, long hours, but they're growing something. And that something can be harvested in the future to feed them, to feed their families, to make money, right? We want to be farmers in business. We want to be planting seeds today that we can harvest tomorrow. We want to look for a problem, try to turn it into an opportunity. So that's the first idea. Think about whether or not you think, because maybe you'll disagree with me, whether or not you think it's better to be a firefighter or a farmer. And also on this idea of fires, instead of firing people, you fire them up, right? You've heard that phrase. Well, think about it too in the concept of firefighting. Instead of you guys putting out fires, I want you to go out and start some fires. Become a damn arsonist and light fires everywhere. PSA here, please don't actually set things on fire and then point to this podcast and get me in trouble. I'm talking about metaphorical fires, fires of passion, fires of creativity, fires of motivation, firing up your team members, firing up your clients, firing up your employees. The list goes on and on, right? Most importantly, firing up yourself. If you find yourself trying to fight fires and you can't quite get to farmer, the best way to get to a farmer, right? You got to clear the brush before you can work the land. How do you do that? You light it on fire. You got to fire yourself up. You got to light fires instead of just putting them out. And I promise you, if you can do this consistently, over and over again, minute after minute, day after day, year after year, it is crazy the amount of things that you'll be able to accomplish. So, in a recap, ask yourself if you think it's better to be a firefighter or a farmer, better to put out yesterday's problems or think about the opportunities of tomorrow. And if you do find yourself putting out fires, ask yourself how you can transition to starting fires. Fires of passion, creativity, motivation, inspiration, the positive things of fire, because fire can destroy, but we also use fire to heat our homes, cook our food, right? It's a tool. So flip the script on it, flip your mindset, and then just change the way you show up in the world. That's what it's all about. All right, everybody. Until next time, cheers.